This is a record of our journey from Penzance to Falmouth, a total distance of approximately 40 nautical miles. It took us about 11 hours. So out of Penzance, around the Lizard, we were sailing at the point, but it got too much and we motor sailed half the distance, past the Manacles Buoy, if I can find it. No, into Falmouth Harbour, circled around a little bit at the Visitors Yacht Haven, and then going into a finger berth. Stayed there overnight, had to move the following day onto the more public accessible area, just slightly north of where we're berthed there. Welcome to Zigizzo as we leave Penzance, bound for the Lizard, way ahead. Once we get around Lizard, we're going north up towards Falmouth. I'm staying in Falmouth for maybe 2 nights before proceeding further east. Enjoy the ride, the slow ride on Zigizzo with no wind. Long swell is in view as well, isn't it? Yes, long, low jet. Look at all the pots, all the birds. Not much out there. That's Tata du Pont. This is John again at the helm. Newlyn, Mousel, Newlyn, Penzance, St. Michael's Mount. Just come out of Penzance, there was little wind, and all of a sudden the wind started getting up. My camera is level with the land. And we've got a good lean on. A bit of a wiggle on. Zigizzo, just to dispel any concern that we're not eating correctly. Here we have today's menu. For lunch it's salad, bistro salad, sprinkling of cheese, a bit of light oil spray, and maybe some sour cream. Here we are on the approaches to Falmouth, and we're just passing the Manacles Buoy, and we're in the northerly direction, so you will work out by deduction that we are going on the west of the East Cardinal, but we're in 61 metres of water. So Falmouth dead ahead up there. Helford River is in probably, I think it's in there, Helford River. For whom the bell tolls. And here's Zigizzo, safely secured in Falmouth Haven Marina. In Falmouth, of course. Very calm. Lots of boats down here. Lots of reunions over there with flags flying. Beautiful sunset. Bit of a moon, just about see it. And the town we haven't explored yet, but we're going to tomorrow. That's your 360. So it's good night from Zigizzo, and it's 10:30 in the evening. Still very light down here. Good night from all. And here's Lavrock. I seriously looked at this boat when it was in Chichester. Then it went to Bewley. A lot of work on it. When you get close, it's not that great, but a great sea ship. This is a record of our trip from Falmouth to Fowey and Polruan on the other side. Nothing much to report, pretty straightforward. 20 miles, took us about 5 hours. Great assistance from the harbour master, or the berthing master, able to go alongside Beryl's yard, as you'll see from the video. And here we are again on Zigizzo, this time a completely flat sea, heading towards Fowey. Some would say Fowey, but the reality is Fowey. And some lobster pots by the look of it. You might just about pick them up. Anyway, looking on the coast. So Fowey over there, coming back round, Falmouth round Dodman Point down there. Lots of boats out, but I think they've all got the same problem. Not much wind. Beautiful day. The journey would have been set up at 8, get there for 2 o'clock. So 6-hour journey, 20 miles. All on engine. But it's a nice lovely day to enjoy the peace and quiet of the Bucker engine. Well, this one's for you, Barney. The skipper has finally decided to put the dodges up. So John's busy threading line through the little cringles, and the skipper's directing. So what are you doing, boys? See, they can't hear because the engine's on. What are you doing, John?
The dodgers ready.
Oh, getting them ready. Okay. And what's the skipper doing? Fixing the blocks, is he? I think he's got designs on getting his big red sail up. But we'll see. Anyway, we've been overtaken by a big bluey. Very nice. Wind the wake. Basket. Basket. And his white ensign. What's all that about then, eh? Skipper's still hard at it. What are you up to, Skipper?
Bring my wind dodgers up.
Ah, put his dodgers up, okay. See, they do speak. Just off Dodman, 60 points, sorry, 065, if you wanted a bearing. Looks like.
What? This lump of rock here? Yeah. We're aiming for that headland up there. Pardon? I said we just keep on track with the boat in front, which is doing the same course. So why wouldn't you want to go inside that great big rock? No.
Not that way.
Listen, we've got to go around that headland up there. That, in the distance, that one. What are you sometimes, Doug?
Where we are.
Well, I said we've got to go round that big headland up there. Which headland did you think of? 060. Yeah, round that, follow the boat in front, we're going round that big headland.
And just approaching Fowey now, about a mile out. Just past Canis Rock, South Cardinal marker. Now we're bearing 38 into the harbour.
He's turning around into wind to drop his main, I think. Steady boat. Quite happy with this course, John. Just let him come up past us on our port side, and this one's going to be faster than us, so he's going to go in before us.
And what's he?
these in, John, we should be doing 034. According to the book, on my calculation. That's the recommended routine. So the white ensign is far too over to port and zooming past everybody else to get in there first. Look at you!
Bit of a bully, isn't he? Bit of a bully.
Yeah, bully boy. There's that green starboard hand mark that was on the chart.
Yeah. It's not the world's biggest, is it?
A starboard lateral mark.
I think the rocks speak for themselves, don't they?
They certainly do at the moment because we're coming in at low water.
Yeah.
Is that somebody having a swim in the pools over there?
Yeah, looks like it.
Smuggler's Caves, look.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Full
a
of
better
contraband.
circular stairway, isn't it? Look at it.
Circular, yeah. Spiral staircase.
Absolutely private beach.
Right, what are the two boats in front, John?
Hold the patrol. This is yacht Zigizzo, yacht Zigizzo on Falmouth. Yeah, good afternoon, sir. We're just entering the harbour and we're looking for a berth for one night, possibly alongside, if possible, over.
Yeah, so I see. Can I have your type of vessel and open deck, please?
Roger, Sadler 29, overall length 8.5 metres, draft 1.2.
Yeah, that's how I see. The longshore berth, Bell's Yard in front of the former lifeboat. Over.
Confirmed Bell's Yard in front of the lifeboat. Roger.
That's an affirmative.
Ah, Roger, thank you very much. We'll contact you when we're safely alongside. Bell's Yard in front of the lifeboat. Bell's Yard in front of the lifeboat. I don't know. Oh, bugger.
Or is that? It's up there.
Let me look. Let me look. It's gone. Goodbye. That's going to be that behind that dinghy behind. It's going to be a problem, isn't it?
Pardon?
The dinghy behind that big ketch is going to be a problem.
Yes. Coming in behind it. Might be over our back end.
Yeah.
Kayakers in the water.
Roger. What? Come on, you guys. Yeah, the tide taking us down, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not happy happy with that angle. Going round again.
I'm kind of thinking it might be better the other way. Because he went in the other way, didn't he?
He did.
And then if you go astern, it kicks you in.
Right then. Yeah. The only trouble is our bow will be right under his rubber dubby. Yeah. Mind you, he's no bigger than us, so...
Well, he should be forward. The other guy fitted in, didn't he?
Yeah. How many fenders we got over there? Not enough. Not enough fenders port side yet.
And we're pleased to report that Zigizzo has made it safely into Fowey, Beryl's yard, just ahead of the lifeboat, alongside. Looks like there's a nice coffee shop at the top there. Excellent. So Fowey on the right, Polruan on the left. Zigizzo over and out. There's a view looking across at Polruan. Entrance to the harbour. Upriver. Here's our next trip from Fowey to the River Yealm. Pretty straightforward, 25 miles, took 7 hours.
passing Tor Point and Plymouth, approaching the River Yealm. Bit of a tricky entrance, but if you keep on the transit lines, you're perfectly okay. Very close to the edge. 2 red markers you can see there. Follow the river round. We cruised all the way into the river, past Newton Ferrers, and then came all the way back and decided to berth up alongside a West Scilly. And we stayed there for the night.
Food mixer on the back of that boat.
Electric.
Yes.
And goodbye, Fowey. Zigizzo, signing off. Welcome back to Zigizzo, and here we are. We've got the big red sail up. There's a little bit of clenching going on. We managed to get it up. Skipper managed to get it up, and we just stood and watched. I think it's calmed down a bit now. It was a bit shouty at John and me to begin with, but we've got it up and we're doing, I think, 4 knots, is it?
We are.
See, Alison, they do speak. Yeah, 3.7, 3.8. Can you see that? And we're heading in the right direction as well, believe it or not. I think the only tuning we have to do probably is going to be that tack get further down. Barney will no doubt tell us when he views this. So the wind is coming in nearly on our beam, just a little forward of beam, and seems to be running well. Touch wood.
Aim at it and see if you can keep the woodland at the back. Like, try and pick a mark up so we're not being swept left, port or starboard. We should be doing 0, 1, 0. We don't want to come anything to much north to north, and certainly no greater than 0, 1, 0. So 0, 1, 0 and 0, 5 would be perfect. But just be careful you're not being swept port or starboard. It doesn't really mention when you see the mark, the transit there.
No, right.
It says leave so they're clear and then turn onto a heading. But
Well, it's 89 and we've got a little while to go.
agreed. Those 2 little rocks at the end.
Yeah.
The bar's just past there, isn't it?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, if you come round to starboard, see the 2 white dots in the hedges? You come round to starboard, you see the 2 white dots and then the line of the hedge, and you got like a building on the top. Okay, if you just aim on those 2 white dots as a transit, keep one above the other.
And the book said 40 yards just to that side. I think we're all right here.
scared of it, he's been zoomed on. Mind you, he's this side of the bar, isn't he?
And those red buoys are slightly beyond the bar.
Are they?
Yes.
We've got 5 metres, it's alright. Five, 6.9, 7.4, 8, 8.8. So round the next red can, and then you can come to port when we've cleared it onto that transit, which should be 048. Oh, bar's back there now, we've passed it.
Yeah.
What I mean, with 5 metres.
Okay, come round.
Flooded in.
And then it just opens up for us in the middle of the river. That's called Misery Point.
I'm going to call it that for no reason. First yacht's in sight.
there should be a port-hand marker right on that spit somewhere, shouldn't there?
I think I'll just check the fuel whilst I've got this section up here out of the way.
Is Zigizzo safely on a mooring in the elm?
Helmdale headlight, please. So I can sign it through the back. John.
And they provide 2 mooring strops off the buoy, so 2 people can moor up onto the same buoy with ease. Thank you very much indeed. The Yealm, Harbour Master. Interesting bit of sculling over there. Single oar, doing very nice.
Just below 50%, about 40% of fuel.
Right. Just gone ashore for Adobe. And that's the landing stage for water, isn't it? For water, straight ahead.
Right.
But we can go there to drop me off. Harbour Master's office.
Yeah, if you can find a way to put the ones you took onto WhatsApp, I'd like to send that.
I've done the big red one sail already.
Yeah, but that's on YouTube, isn't it?
No, I've sent it to you
Have you? What?
on the Scillies.
The big red one?
Yeah, I call it the big red sail, but the focus wasn't that great for some reason. But it's
What,
there
today?
anyway. Yeah, just now, 2 minutes ago.
Oh, right.
So you've got it. Is it clears the air, doesn't it, this? Look at that. Oh, for goodness sake. Look at that. I want that house. Because when this goes out, it's all mud down there, isn't it?